Good morning. Not done this on video before like this. This is part of my little process here for soldering the paperclip chassis together. Get a little blob of this on. I've got little hard crystals of flux in my flux. I don't know why it crystallized like this, but that's just a little hard chunk. So I kind of gotta dig through it and get some of the gooey stuff, because the gooey stuff works better. Give me a drink of coffee. Right there. And I am not using a lighter on this one. I'm using my soldering iron, my little cheapo. I think it was like $5 and I've had it for years. And it's not good. That's not even a soldering tip, that's a piece of copper wire. Really thick. That's simple. That's simple. Flux off. So that should fit under the hood in the front. I do have to trim the bottoms before this goes in. And the rears, these need to be bent a little. I've got to drill 2 holes. Possibly I could just leave it over the tailgate area back here. And I do realize this is sideways, I guess you could say, the camera. I probably should do this over for that purpose. Yeah, that's where I'm at. And of course now the rest of them want to stick to the magnets. Get these magnets off here. I got stuff everywhere. It's all my Durag parts right here. Well, some of them. And some other random stuff, R32 stuff and whatnot. These are the shocks I had on the R32. Planning on rebuilding them both differently. I do need to move some stuff around though. Let's see. I need to make an X brace for the roof or a V brace that goes from here up and then back. X brace for the back. Crossbar here somewhere. Door bars, lower bars, fender bars. Yeah. I'm not gonna pop it in it. I know it'll fit. Just trying to see if it's even. It looks off just a hair. It's actually not though. If anywhere it's off, it's this bar right here. The lower part needs to be pushed in, which that's simple. Simple little bend. Same with these lower parts right here, I have to bend them in towards the vehicle because the tailgate angles inward on the vehicle. I gotta see if I get another piece. That's all long ones. Okay. Not sure how long this video will be or what I record. Well, that was not expected. Wrong tweezers. These tweezers do not have grippers, grooves in them, but these do, my old ones. So these actually hold on to stuff better. How do I want to do this? I think like that. I might make different door bars off camera. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Kind of go with the shape of the door opening of the body. I think I can do that. For now, wonder if this is long enough for the windshield V-brace. Let me see here. Oh, that didn't work. Make sure I got that right. Yep. Alrighty, now we're gonna go just above that. Slide this back. These pliers that I use for this have been notched. So I did that to hold them and gives me nice crisp bends. About like that. That looks good. And then I'll trim the bottom, which I'll have to use the calipers to measure it. Let's look, see what we got here. Yeah, I'll have to trim the bottom of both of them, both sides, and it is a little crooked at the top. So I'm sure there's better material for this, but Paperclips don't weigh too much. So, and once they're all soldered up, they're plenty stiff enough. The only issue would be the joints separating, the solder separating. I have not personally finished a paperclip chassis completely and ran it. Would like to see other people doing it, just because I think it's pretty cool myself. Had no idea that paperclips could be soldered. Wow, neighbors are hammering on something already this morning. Let's see. Caliper. How the heck my focus got all the way over there? I just keep pushing stuff around. Set it. I think what I'll do is I'll get this V-brace in on camera and then go off camera and work on it some more. Just upload this little video of doing this. Now, you see my little orange mark. I'm going to snip it right there. It's a little long, so I know this looks ridiculous to everybody with the mess I have here, but it's how I work. I have to keep a pile of tools so I don't have to dig through the basket organizer thing that's completely full of stuff, and the other drawer organizer for forks and spoons and stuff that's completely full of stuff. It's just simpler and quicker. I've stabbed myself so many times with stuff digging through that basket, and yeah. And my wonderful broken phone screen cut my finger this morning as soon as I woke up. That's how bad I shattered my screen yesterday. It's wonderful. I actually caught the end of that or the beginning of that falling on video. Added it in there. The little outtake of one of my shorts yesterday was me saying, son of a... Right after that, it hit the floor face down. I mean, face up. Screen facing up and shattered. It hit perfectly flat and sounded like dropping a big thick book perfectly flat on the floor. I knew by the sound of it, it shattered. That's all right. It's not like this is the only phone I've had that... Well, here, this is my old phone. Most of my other videos came from this one. That's my old phone, and there is literally not even a back on it. It's inside of a rubber case. Yeah. Yep. That phone actually lasted 6 months in that condition, making videos. What I'm doing right now is just scuffing the paperclip, a little piece of coarse sandpaper. I think it's, I don't even remember what it is. Let's see, 120. It's 120 grit. Just puts a good good binding surface on it, and then I'll do the top of the V. Now, do I go that way, or do I go that way? I'm going to go that way. Technically, that's all you need. Nice and kind of bumping stuff around here. All right, flux. Phone. Under the phone, and I got flux on my finger. And literally, this is a paper clip also. I've got a little wooden stick for flux that I was using, but it fell down in the flux container. You see it right here. And this is really old flux. I mean, 30 years probably. I don't know when my dad got this, but this is his old flux. Hell, I don't know. It might be as old as me or close to it. Alrighty. Oh, I gotta dip this one in it. Well, I got enough. Nah, I better do a little extra. Do a little dollop of on that one. Alright. Wipe it. Get a nice shiny surface on there. It's a wonderful soldering iron. Wonderful. I am not even... I forgot to unplug this last night. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this morning already. It was hot, so why not? Come on now. Guys got it. Using the back side of my X-Acto blade to just strip it down to the bare. I know, I don't do anything the way it's supposed to be done, if there's rules. Whatever. Come on now. There we go. Alright, the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to put a blob on here and just touch it to the center. Alright, tap it and knock that ball off. Now for the fun part. I need these two small magnets. Set this solder iron down for a second. I grabbed 4 of them. I only need 2. These are some very tiny little magnets, but they serve the purpose. Alright, now let's get this on there. I need this set of tweezers. And this should pop right on there. Then with the plugs. Oh, don't knock the bone down. Alright, now let's get this adjusted. I'm gonna have to push up on that as I'm doing it. Sorry if my hand is in the way. Alright. Cooperate. Don't like that. Come over. That doesn't look bad. I'll pop some little magnets out of there. Don't need them now. I've actually never used these for soldering before. These little ones. I've always used these bigger ones. Alrighty. Next. Oh, it broke loose right here. Yep. It's gonna happen quite a bit until I get bulk. Oh, that dropped. Can't have that right there. Okay. It's sticking out a little. Oh, it's hot. Burning my finger. There we go. All right, now the lowers right here. I'm going to push that in, and it might need to stick out. I get flux everywhere. Okay. Down all the way. Flux, because these two will go really quick. Just got to get it to stay in place. It's putting a little pressure against that lower bar, so that kind of holds it in place. If you cut it just close enough and file it till it's keeps popping out. File it until it's a pressure fit. Bam, bam. Right there. It's probably a little more than I need, but there we go. Perfect. And that's one of them little crystallized pieces. I'll leave it. It'll still work. Do that one first. Just a tiny little blob of solder. And it popped. Of course. You know what? This thing wants to be complicated this morning. Come on now. Nope. Dang it. Solder iron stuck to the magnet. Again. That will make it crooked, by the way. Right there. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and use the tweezers on this one too. One more, and I'm gonna go off camera because this is kind of annoying with the camera next to where I'm working. And if I can keep that off of that magnet. Ta-da. Wipe it off real quick. Get just some of the flux off of it. This one needs to be worked on just a tiny more, I think. Yeah, it seems to be sticking out just a little more. And no, I didn't add more flux because I didn't get every little bit of it off. wipe the excess off the surface. Come on now. That went behind there too far. Oh, come on. It fell behind it. Right there. I think. A little more. It heats up pretty quick. For whatever the reason is, paper clips heat up fast with soldering. But that's that. It's a little crooked, I think, and I don't care, because look at the whole thing. Alright, so that's what it is. I can make adjustments later if need be, and do some filing, but Poozuki Gypsy cage. And I know it's not like perfect soldered equal and gypsy shaped and all that. The body length is gypsy. It's just snubbed off and wedged front and rear the way I did it, because, you know, crawler. Anyway, that's that. I'm not going to drag this video out any further. This has been 27 minutes now, so I just wanted to show a little bit of how I've done the paperclip chassis in the past. I've still got all of them. Just haven't finished any of them because honestly, the ones that are full chassis, like the brass one that I've done, that's actually really difficult for an Orlando. I mean, it's not difficult, it's just the brass is harder to bend than a paperclip. Paperclips solder fast, as you see. But getting all of the paperclip stuff together is a whole process of making sure it's like equal and level and just completely even everywhere. I could pop this off of here and show it, but I mean, it's good enough. You can tell what's going on here. Just a little inner roll cage for the Poozuki, because this one, this is the OH35A01 chassis rails, the Jeep, the two-door Jeep, and this exoskeleton fits over the Poozuki, but it's a little longer because that body is shorter than the chassis rails, and that's what I'm doing this for. I can still use this, you know, and I figured I'm just gonna go with this the way I'm doing it, and yeah, I'm liking the idea of this better. But anyway, everybody have a good day. I might upload a video later of some progress, or maybe some shorts or posts. Yeah, let me see what you're working on. Yeah, have a good day. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and hit the thumbs up, please.